Sydney Craig Hart here from Smart Simple Marketing. I hope that you are having a safe and productive day. This is a specific message to my fellow small business owners. I've had a chance to talk to a number of you this week and just hear where you're at and what you need and where you're struggling and what you're worried about. And so I just wanted to share a couple of tips that are helping me and that I've shared with others and I think could be useful to you too. One of the things I want to encourage you as a small business owner to do is to stay in action. So it's very easy when we are surrounded by a lot of circumstances that we can't control to find ourselves paralyzed. We can be paralyzed by fear, we can be paralyzed by worry, we can be paralyzed by overwhelm, and there's a whole lot of reasons that one might feel any of those feelings right now. But it's very important that we remember we have a choice about how we allow our feelings to impact us and that we recognize where we're at, we recognize when something comes up, but we make the conscious choice to stay in action. All of us as small business owners have a lot of decisions to make right now about how we are pivoting in our business, how we're handling things with our team, with our customers, with our products, etc. And so we have to stay in a place of action and continue putting one foot in front of the other. There's no easy answers to a lot of the decisions that we're trying to make. And one of the best ways to get clarity is to do your very best to make an educated decision based on the information you have in front of you, and then start taking action towards making that decision a success. And you'll be surprised the more that you do that, the more that you focus on staying in action and focusing on what you can do, the easier it will be to deal with the circumstances you have around you. And as an aside, if you didn't see my video the other day about the lessons I've learned from my grandmother about the words can and can't, I checked that video out here on Facebook. A second point that I wanted to share with you, again, something that's helping me and something that I think could be useful to us as a community, is to really stay in control of our time. I am talking to you here on social media, so I get that it's something you're checking in on, and of course we're keeping up with the news and the alerts in our communities, etc. But we have to be really careful about letting those notifications and those situations derail how we're spending our time during the day, because you could very easily find yourself just scrolling and clicking and thinking and worrying and not actually getting anything done. So you may not be able to control what's happening around you, but you can certainly control how you are choosing to spend your time. And then the third thing I want to encourage you to do is to reach out for support. I had the opportunity this week to co-host a live virtual meetup via Zoom with my fellow board members at NABO San Francisco Bay Area. We had almost 50 women register for this session, and we had a really great group discussion just about how people are feeling, what they need support with, things that they are celebrating and excited about. And so if you're feeling isolated because you are working from home and that's a new circumstance for you, or you're feeling isolated for some other reason, reach out for some support. Make a coffee date, a virtual coffee date with someone, or just reach out to someone who is in a similar circumstances and say, hey, can we chat for a few minutes? I just want to, bounce some ideas off of you. And getting that out of your head and off your chest can really do a lot to lighten your kind of shoulders and help you regain perspective on what is possible. So hopefully that's helpful to you. If you have some tips that you are finding are working for you, please feel free to share them. And I hope that you have a safe weekend and are able to get some rest and reset, because we'll be back at this on Monday. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.